Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gilles. I thought I'd come and wish you a wonderful day. I'm continuing to talk about the law of one. For there are many people who are not yet open to those ideas, and I can understand that they have those other beliefs. I wanted to say that there is a general sense of anger about the reality of the physical world. Everybody is expecting a revelation; they want it, but when they're gonna come, they're gonna wish, "Oh wow, I wish this didn't come up." But it's necessary. Everything we're gonna reach a breaking point at some. The earth cannot wait forever. So at some point, everything's gonna come up. It's gonna be fast, and it's gonna be very traumatic for the world. I realized when I place the word disclosure or revelation within the title of my video, there is like 100 times more people that are coming to it. So people are thirsty for knowledge, but they can't come to realize that it's all happening from within. The truth we're seeking is happening from within. It is an opportunity to demonstrate our faith, to trust God more, to utilize this time for healing and reconciliation with the world, and to bless everything, to send your light, to utilize the violet fire, invoke as much as possible, as often as possible, this violet frequency, for it will transmute all the inner limitation as well as in the world, for it will take centuries for the whole planet to be fully integrated. For centuries is really nothing in cosmic terms for the whole planet. So do not wait for the world to be completely shifted into the fifth dimension to do your shift. It is open here and now. It always has been about being here and now. And we've been molded, we've been sculpted. So just recognize the glory of God within, and to put your hand into your heart, breathe, and say thank you, and so to regain this calm, this security, this balance, and utilize the violet fire to create that. For it is not always easy to figure out all what's going on in our settled body. There are all kind of settled things within ourselves, but we don't want to be afraid of what we do not understand. But there is all kinds of things that are happening within our settled body, the settled realm. We want to move into the settled realm that is stable, is eternally stable, and return to the great factory, the plane of cause, the source reality, where all is created at all times. It's like this return into this great place where everything is created, this plane of creation, this plane of cause with God. We want to feel the balance between the divine masculine, the creative, and the divine feminine, the receptive, to be an harmonious flow between the two. To be because then we can be free to love, free to feel the joy, because all affect all. And it is all within our power now. So allow the divine balance to be restored within you. Just let go of everything else, and automatically this divine balance is being restored. For it is a time for healing, for freedom from the lower frequency. We have been given this power. There is all kinds of, and I know for me, through my dream state. For the dream state is an important time to communicate with your higher self. And so I know there's like the old problematic will soon end, and a new problematic will come, which will be far greater and more enjoyable. And so, but do not be afraid of what we do not understand. Just trust God. Ask that all is flow, all flows into being with grace and ease. And just for there is also the need for the remembrance of a lot of people are wanting to remember those galactic planes, the fifth and sixth dimension, the galactic families, and it is so it is about. All the communication between that, it is part of your higher self. It is, and some of it comes through dreams and meditations. But the intuition tells us there is something important within this dream. There is something important within this vision. There is something important within this feeling or this light or this communication. And it is a communication from a higher self. A part of our mission is to be integrated within a higher self. The destiny to become one, integrated within a higher self. So continue to call on your galactic family and let your intention guides you through feeling. And so I'm going to pull a few cards with the Angel Tarot. The angels are great beings of light, and do not ever think that the angels are little beings that are just a mechanical parts of the creators. For they have free will, but they're very powerful. They're very intelligent. They have free will, but they will never deviate from the divine law, the divine love and light. And there is those two forces, one that are essential. There is the inner divinity, the I am presence, the great minister, the pre-personal spirit of God that indwells us within our mind, who lives in the Sacred Heart, and there is our guardian angels. angel or angels, and those angels are very, they are assigned to us. They are the go between you and all the other spirits of the universe, and you have very powerful guides as well. So there is always one of your guides that are able to answer any of your questions. Just involve them more, for it is our destiny to elevate our consciousness to the angelic realm, and that is where it lies. The power lies. I'm going to return to that. The power lies in the elevation of our frequency. It does not lie on physical material changes, for that is really what will create the changes. As people elevate their consciousness, they will create a new reality. I'm going to pull a few cards. If you want a private session, you can send me an email. I work through donations, and thank you for liking, for sharing, for subscribing, for commenting, for your donation if you wish to support the channel. And for watching those videos. I hope this is interesting for you. I'm trying to offer guidance and support to stay enthusiastic, to continue to cultivate this inner light. So the more we are connected, then very soon all the program's going to change. The physical program, everything's going to change really quickly, rather. So the past is the world of cause. Past and future do not really exist, but we have a perception of the past, that is the memory, and we have a projection of the future, that is the present to come. So the old present is recomfort. We've been seeking to recomfort ourselves. We have to find ways to recomfort ourselves, and that has brought us to the present, that is knowledge. And the future is complementarity. We're going to be able to it's funny, it's the same card as in the French reading, although I mix them well, which is we're going to complete our part. Once we complete this part of us that is within this piece of the piece, our inner process is complete. It's like a piece of a puzzle. We've completed the inner puzzle. We're going to fit as a very important part of completing the outer puzzle. We're going to find all the complement we need, and we're going to complement others as well. What we're working on now is rejoicing. It's about rejoicing, and the future is temperance. Same cards as we had in French. It is balance. It is harmony. It is temperance. It is about letting go of the extreme, to be to find this balance between action and non-action, to be in the great dynamic of the flow. And so, because vibration is where the power is. Within the power of vibration is thoughts, emotion. And so it is how we need to raise our vibration. By raising our vibration, we're changing everything. And so either we go with the flow and the acceptance, or we resist, we protest, we contest, we fight against life. But it is no use, really. It's like resistance is futile. We want to flow and accept all of life. It is the highest choice, is to accept all of life and to move through with the river, this great river of life, to return to that great that center where all things are created. This great shipyard or factory, or also something where everything is created. And then once you know that you by elevating your frequency, you know that your creation is going to manifest by elevating your consciousness, and you will be able to feel more. We want more. We want to feel more of this awakening, feel more of this crisp light, this fifth dimensional light. But it is available here and now. Or we should be excited, we should rejoice in the realization, on the knowledge and the remembrance that we find healing, we find balance, we find peace, we find happiness, we find freedom. It is all within our power of the now, and it's coming more and more each and every day. So not letting what is happening, the outside world, just deter us from this cultivation of that inner light. And ask your guide, call on your guides. Your guides are powerful celestial beings, and they know you, and they have your highest good at heart. They just need you to call on them and continue to cultivate this energy of soul, this energy of spirit. And so the highest wisdom for us today would be the yang. It's a kind of action. We're going to be moved into action, inspired action, to be an ambassador of the divine light. For like Leibniz was a great philosopher in the 17th century and scientist, and he was calling himself the Lord, the attorney of God. God doesn't really need an attorney. He was very brilliant and wise, nevertheless, but we want to be the ambassador of that higher light, and to continue to fulfill that function. The more we get empowered, the more we realize that's all there is in truth. what we need to understand is chopping wood. It's about getting ready, preparing ourselves for comfort, for joy, for creating this beautiful environment. What we need to understand is the respect of the rule, to understand the law of one, the law of cause and effect, the law of attraction, to become one with the law. As we become one with the law, we find that freedom. And the outcome will be what is not for you. To understand those certain things are not for you. And so you have to let go of those things that are not for you. There are so many things that are for you. So it's about being clear about what is for us and what is not for us. And that will lead us to deep knowledge. And with this deep knowledge, we're going to be able to align with the law. It is not easy. The ego will resist. The ego has this comfort zone and he wants to resist. But the soul has really the highest good at heart. So I just wanted to conclude with that also, is to say that to envision this clock that you have in your heart. It is a clock that's going backwards, and you anchor it and you let it do its course backwards. It will regenerate slowly but surely. You can do the exercise and see if you feel younger as the year go by. Because this clock has been going backwards. It's a cellular program. Very soon there's going to be technologies and techniques that are going to be taught to regenerate our physical body, to move to balance it out, and to bring the crystalline aspect of our body that will be regenerated. There's going to be healing technologies, sounds and light that are going to be coming, new technologies for medicine that will cure all kinds of disease. And so it's like this, and all kinds of technologies that will allow us to live a lot longer and happier as well. For it is the point to live longer. It's only good if we are happy, we fulfill, we are in peace, we enjoy. So continue to cultivate and elevate your frequency and vibration. That's where the freedom lies. And this is really what we all up there. They're all waiting to see when and how we're gonna get there. What is the choice we make to move into the acceptance of all and to move into the ascend our frequency, our consciousness. For when the Buddha is for the human beings have intuition, animals have instinct, but in the Buddha there is a supra-conscious of illumination. He realizes he's made of light and he becomes light. So it is all that part of our nature, the lucid part of ourself needs to be dominant within this our program, and to allow to breathe and say thank you. To continue to breathe. It is within the breath that all things can be revealed, all things are being healed, all things are being balanced. So be conscious of your breath, just breathe slowly, just be at peace, just let go as much as possible, relax, enjoy the show as much as possible, enjoy the process. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I'm going to sing a song that speaks about the power of love. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. This is about the human love. It's an old song from the 90s, I think. It goes like this. When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. But I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more, just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm working, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you. And when the money comes in from the work I do, I'll pass almost every penny on to you. When I grow old, well, I hope I'm gonna be the man who's growing old with you. But I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more, just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm lonely, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's lonely without you. When I'm dreaming, well, I know I'm gonna dream about the time when I'm with you. When I come home, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who's coming back to you. I'm gonna be the man who's coming home to you. But I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more, just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. That's romantic. I would walk 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. Maybe life does not ask all that much from us, but it is for love and romance is very important. It's very it is an essential part of what much more essential than for it always has been a part of the dynamic of who we are as physical being, and the power of sexuality as well. And so to bring this balance, this harmonization, this synchronicity, this fusion between the divine masculine and divine feminine within ourselves, and always see love as a river that traverses you, it allows you to, even when we fell in love, it is not us that chooses love, it just chooses us, it's happening. But to release the idea of obsession, sometimes it's like to just see as a river that you share with someone else, rather than make the person the only source of love that can provide you this fulfillment. You are this river, you are love, and you share that love with your beloved. For passion is wonderful. The card of the day is the Page of Gabriel, energetic, courageous, optimist. Follow your passion. It's like, are you ready you are ready to undertake all kinds of challenges? Be ready for a new and stimulating adventure. So today is a new path, a new life. To every day, just be a brand new being. Allow yourself to be open to there's going to be a breakthrough that is going to be coming, both within and without, in our personal life first, and eventually the world. Do not be concerned how the world will shift. It is in the hands of God. If you have faith, just trust God with His program. He's fully qualified. I thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste. Blessing be.